Mere feet from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season. Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. Time for teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go. It's Week 11. Tyrone Tracy now to return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Now here's Cam Scatterby on the ground. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Darts out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. So now here's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
With the gun this time, here's Darts. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good for a New York first down. We give right side. It's Scatterby. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's a pickup of 26. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
On first down, here's Darts. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Falcons force the turnover on the first series of this game.
Darts pass.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. They're on 30.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
I'll throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Here we go, set, ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And downfield, and he finds London. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Markers are reset. Here we go, ball at the 44.
Here we go. Here.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Into traffic, complete. And they make the stop, I'm going to say, about the 37-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Ready, set.
3rd down, give to Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then getting some positive yards.
And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
From the red zone now. Batted away at the line. Incomplete. Didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. Second down coming up.
You know, those big guys are taught if you can't get to the quarterback, the next best thing is to get your big paw in the air and knock that ball away.
Ready.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Still sticking with the passing game. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And this one does not go far.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards. And the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
60 reps. 60 reps.
Third down from the gun. This one's caught. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Kyle Pitts with the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. Second drive, we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Here's Tracy on the return. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Running with Scannaboo. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Dart. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense, but the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's good for a New York first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, New York.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On first down, this is Scannaboo. And 3 yards is all he was going to get. It's 2nd down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Darts back to throw. Screen here for Scannaboo. Jukes away from one. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. Scannaboo now from the gun. Runs inside the 35. And he's going to have this all the way down to the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
44 yards. That's another Giants first down.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Giants. Blitz coming. Here's Dart. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for second and goal. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Giants can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Now we'll see them try the point after. His kick is no good. He missed it, but wait just a second. Looks like the penalty flag might bail him out, Brock. I think this is going to be rough in the kicker. Another shot now at this extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Here we go. Set.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He takes this one up to the 41, so that makes a very manageable now 3rd and short.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go. Here we go. 50. Ready.
Now an inside give to Johnson. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
What that play shows you is that if you're not keyed in the fullback right away, he's going to make you pay.
Let's go. 10 black. Ready.
Here's a design run. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. It's not coming from Henry To'o.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. It keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Ready. Striker. 3-3. Blaster. 6. Hut.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Next with his back, Algier. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And this angles out and hits the sideline. That's a good punt there. They're pinned at their own 8.
At their own 8-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here goes Dart to the air. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. 30. Gets the 10. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants take the lead on the first play of the drive. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Set hunt.
Throwing off the play fake. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. Trying to hit his fullback there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Come on, set. Hunt.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. Dumps it off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Giants going dime coverage here, Brock. 6 DBs out there, 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Moving downfield, and he has it. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Working inside the red zone. This is complete to Dawson Knox. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
The 6-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready. Hunt.
They are throwing it again. That one connects. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Yellow, ready?
He's going to throw it again. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Gay with the point after. And the Falcons tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Tracy on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard
line. New York to the line. 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks. It really creates an indecision now defensively.
Complete over the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Give him 13 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
13 yards. 1st down.
Driving forward with Scatterboo. Keeps it moving. At the 20. Touchdown, New York! The Giants get some late points and the lead. Extra point attempt coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10.